In March 2020, the World Health Organization declared that COVID-19 was a pandemic. And knowing that it's almost December, we've been living in a pandemic for almost 9 months now. And I know that everyone expected for it to be over by now, but sadly, it's still here and it's still a problem in today's society, globally, not just in the United States. So things like Zoom calls, digital school, social distancing, wearing masks, taking extra precautions is all things that we've had to now call normal. According to the CDC, wearing masks can prevent people infected with COVID from spreading it to other people. So just because you're walking around with a mask and you don't have it doesn't mean that you can't get it, sadly. Also, according to the CDC, masks cover the nose and the mouth and are intended to prevent people from transmitting it to others, even if they don't have any symptoms. So I would say that masks are recommended. It's really just a safety precaution, and I know people will get mad if you're in a store in a highly populated area and they don't have on masks, knowing that they might have the disease and it could affect you and your loved ones and whoever else is around you. On June 24th, according to the CDC, a Florida woman stood up and said that I don't wear a face mask for the same reason I wear underwear. Things gotta breathe. And some people were cheering and some people didn't like the comment that she made just because she feels like she's making a joke out of something that's more serious and that are actually causing people their lives. Like, say you're in a grocery store, like I said earlier, and you're walking around with your family and some people don't have masks on. That's a higher risk for you than it is for them. According to the AARP, there are 5 main reasons people should wear masks. The first one is to protect other people. The primary way that it spreads is from droplets produced when someone coughs, talks, sneezes, anything like that. The second reason why you may want to wear masks is because you may not know you're contagious. So you could walk around with COVID and not have any symptoms and think that you're healthy and you can infect the ones that you love around you. The third reason is that the mask can protect you. Walking around with a mask is better than walking around without one, even though you can still catch it with the mask. The last reason is that there are few alternatives to catching disease. Really, all you really can do is social distance, wear your mask, wash your hands frequently, use hand sanitizer, things like that, clean surfaces. Other than that, there's not really any way that you can prevent from getting it because of the respiratory disease. According to Toulouse, California, recent studies show that cloth face covering reduces the spray of droplets worn over the nose and mouth, and it reinforces positive habits, wearing a mask and being out in public, and it just prevents you from being able to touch your face, which is something that a habit for a lot of people, touching areas that are maybe infected, and then scratching your nose or touching your phone and then touching your face and your eyes and things like that. Those are easy ways for you to get infected with the disease. So I say this all to say that wearing a mask is important and it saves lives. You know, look at the death toll. So many people have lost their lives due to COVID, and wearing a mask is one of the simple things that you could do to prevent that from being you and or your family members. And I feel as if everyone wore a mask, the disease will be more in control than it is now, because right now we're in a spike and it's worse than it was when we were in the summer. So I feel like if everybody gets everything together, wear their masks, wash their hands frequently, everything will potentially be able to go back to the way life was.